you, Mr. Burr. The study area limits for the planned and proposed improvements extend from I-635, along I-635 from US-75 to I-30, a distance of approximately 11.2 miles. And along I-30 from west of Gus Thomason Road to east of Galloway Avenue, a distance of approximately 2.1 miles. The proposed improvements are within the cities of Dallas, Garland, and Mesquite in Dallas County, Texas. I-635 serves as an outer loop freeway for the rapidly growing North Dallas, East Dallas, Garland, and Mesquite areas, and the facility does not adequately serve the traffic needs in the corridor. The proposed project is needed because the existing I-635 facility is over 40 years old, has exceeded its design capacity, and does not meet current design criteria. The purpose of the proposed project is to improve mobility and safety along the Interstate 635 corridor, accommodate dedicated toll, managed, and non-toll express lanes, and improve access to existing roadway connections. The existing I-635 facility consists of 4 general purpose lanes and 1 express/HOV lane in each direction. Directional traffic on the highway is divided by a concrete traffic barrier. The general purpose lanes are separated from the express HOV lanes by a buffer and pylon. The existing I-635 facility also has discontinuous frontage roads within the limits of the proposed project. The existing right-of-way width varies from 330 feet to 884 feet. The existing I-30 facility is comprised of 3 general purpose lanes plus auxiliary lanes in each direction. The movable barrier separates the inside shoulders that form a reversible managed lane during morning and afternoon commutes. There are 2 to 3 frontage road lanes in each direction with outside shoulders. The existing I-30 right-of-way width varies from 30 feet to 1,060 feet. Now this slide depicts the different segments of the proposed Interstate 635 project. From US-75 to Royal Lane/Miller Road, the proposed main lanes would consist of 5 general purpose lanes and 2 toll managed lanes in each direction. The proposed improvements also include the construction of 2 to 3 frontage road lanes in each direction. The general purpose lanes and toll managed lanes would be depressed relative to the frontage roads. From Royal Lane Miller Road to La Prada Drive, proposed Interstate 635 would consist of 5 general purpose lanes and 2 non-toll express lanes in each direction. 2 to 3 frontage road lanes would also be constructed in this area. From Centerville Road down to La Prada Drive, the non-toll express lanes would be depressed relative to the general purpose lanes and frontage roads. From La Prada Drive south, to south of Interstate 30, Interstate 635 will be reconstructed to provide lane balance transitions between the general purpose lanes, the proposed express lanes, and the I-635, I-30 interchange. 2 to 3 frontage road lanes would be constructed in each direction from La Prada Drive to Town East Boulevard. Auxiliary lanes along I-635 would be constructed as needed to accommodate traffic demand volumes associated with range movements. The typical toll managed / non-toll express lanes will provide inside and outside shoulders. Concrete traffic barriers would separate the general purpose lanes from the toll managed lanes or the non-toll express lanes. Frontage roads would typically consist of 11-foot wide inside lanes and a 14-foot wide outside shared use lanes. Shared use lanes would be for vehicular and bicycle accommodations. Inside curb offsets would vary from 1 to 2 feet wide. The outside curb offsets adjacent to shared use lanes would be 2 foot wide. Sidewalks would also be provided along the proposed I-635 frontage roads. The proposed I-635 right-of-way width would vary from 331 feet to 892 feet wide. Improvements to I-30 would include constructing 3 to 4 general purpose lanes and 2 to 3 lane frontage roads in each direction. Auxiliary lanes along I-30 would be constructed as needed to accommodate traffic demand volumes associated with ramp movements. Typically, the proposed frontage roads would consist of 11-foot wide 11-foot wide inside lanes and 14-foot wide outside shared use lanes. Sidewalks would also be provided along the proposed I-30 frontage roads. The proposed right-of-way width would vary from 330 feet to 1,085 feet wide. As I previously stated, toll managed lanes will be constructed from US-75 to Royal Lane / Miller Road. As proposed, the toll managed lanes will be open to all single occupant vehicles and high occupancy vehicles for a toll. The toll rate would be clearly posted and set according to traffic volumes in order to maintain minimum speeds, thereby providing more reliable trips. The minimum speeds would be achieved by adjusting tolls on a regular schedule according to the time of day. However, dynamic pricing could be used if available at the time the toll managed lanes are open to traffic. This meaning that the toll rate would change during the day based on traffic volumes and speed. Dynamic pricing allows the toll rate to fluctuate throughout the day in order to maintain a minimum average speed of 50 miles per hour. Under the current Regional Transportation Council's toll managed lane policy, vehicles with 3 or more occupants will be able to travel on the toll managed lanes at a 50% discount during the peak period. This discount would phase out after the air quality attainment maintenance period. The toll collection system for the proposed toll managed lanes from US-75 to Royal Lane Miller Road would be compatible with other toll facilities in the state. The text tag, the North Texas Tollway Authority toll tag, and the Harris County Toll Road Authority easy tag would be accepted. Toll charges would automatically be deducted from one of these prepaid credit accounts when the express/HOV lanes are used, and a pay-by-mail option at higher rates is available for drivers who do not have a tag. When a motorist without a tag drives through tolling points, high-speed cameras take digital images of the license plate and the tolls are billed to the registered owner of the vehicle. Information on payment methods is available on the TxDOT website at www.textag.org and the NTTA website at www.ntta.org or over the phone or in person at one of their office locations. The project proposes non-tolled express lanes from Royal Lane Miller Road to I-30. Similar to toll managed lanes, express lanes are typically built in the median freeway corridors and separated from parallel traffic by barriers. Express lanes do not have a toll component, so they cannot offer a guaranteed speed. Express lanes have significantly fewer entrance and exit ramps than the parallel freeway lanes and allow through traffic to avoid congestion that results from local trips. Express lanes are a new concept for the North Central Texas region and are being planned for corridors previously designed for toll managed lanes. Utilities such as water, sewer, gas, and electric lines, telephone cables, and other underground and overhead utilities may need to be adjusted. The adjustment and relocation of any utilities will be managed so that no substantial interruptions would occur while these adjustments are being made. Now, the final design for Interstate 635 LBJ East Ultimate Project is anticipated to be left for construction in the year 2020. It is expected to take approximately 4 years to complete construction of the proposed improvements. The total cost for the project is estimated to be approximately $1.5 billion. Due to funding availability, the Interstate 635 LBJ East Ultimate Project may be constructed in phases. This concludes the project information and design portion of the presentation. We will next provide an overview of the environmental studies that accompany the project design. To do that, I will now turn the hearing over to Ms. Kara Rubault, who will address the environmental, right-of-way, and scheduling issues.
Thank you, Matt. Environmental studies have been performed for the proposed I-635 LBJ Ultimate Project to determine whether the finding of no significant impacts issued in 2003 remains valid in accordance with NEPA. The environmental analyses are necessary to identify potential effects to the human and natural environments and to avoid or minimize adverse effects. The environmental documentation for this project addresses the potential environmental impacts identified during the engineering and design phase of the proposed project. These areas of potential impacts include natural, social, and cultural resources, as well as potential impacts to adjacent and surrounding land use. Many of the topics discussed in the environmental documentation are shown here. Copies of the environmental documentation are available here tonight at the environmental station for your review. The proposed project would cross the 100-year floodplain of Cottonwood Creek, Floyd Branch, Jackson Branch, Dixon Branch, Long Branch, Southwest East Creek, and the associated unnamed tributaries. The hydraulic design for this project would be in accordance with current TxDOT policies. The facility would permit the conveyance of the 100-year flood without causing significant damage to the facility, stream, or other property. The proposed project would not increase the base flood elevation to a level that would violate applicable floodplain regulations and ordinances. Temporary and permanent impacts to waters of the United States would occur at 12 crossings. Of the 12 crossings, 2 crossings would be authorized by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers under a Section 404 Nationwide Permit 14 with pre-construction notification. And 10 would be authorized under the same permit without pre-construction notification. In addition, 2/100 of an acre of wetlands would be impacted by the proposed project, which would be authorized under 2 separate Section 404 Nationwide Permit 14 with pre-construction notification. A reevaluation of the 2003 EA finding of no significant impact traffic noise analysis was completed and approved in December 2015. This analysis has been updated as part of the I-635 LBJ Eastbound project and was conducted in accordance with TxDOT's FHWA approved 2011 guidelines for analysis and abatement of roadway traffic noise. This analysis used updated traffic and reassessed the noise impacts for the I-635 LBJ East ultimate project design. The proposed project would result in traffic noise impacts similar to previously determined noise impacts. The noise analysis further determined that noise mitigation for impact receivers would achieve TxDOT's mitigation standards of reasonable and feasible noise reduction. Based on this analysis, there are 11 noise barriers that would be feasible and reasonable. 2 noise workshops have been held and 7 of the proposed 11 noise barriers have been approved by adjacent property owners. In conclusion, the studies, analyses, and evaluations performed thus far indicate the proposed improvements would cause no significant environmental impacts. A total of approximately 16.3 acres of new right-of-way would be required for the construction of the I-635 LBJ East ultimate project. In addition, half an acre of temporary construction easements and 9.1 acres of permanent drainage easements would be required. The proposed improvements would result in the displacement of structures at 2 multifamily residential properties and 10 commercial properties. Impacted businesses include 2 fast food restaurants, a piano sales business, a title lending company, a record sales business, a masonry business, 2 auto repair shops, and a commercial retail center that includes a gas station, convenience store, fast food restaurant, a cafe, a barber shop, and a check cashing business. No churches, cemeteries, or operating public facilities such as parks, recreational facilities, or schools would be displaced as a result of the construction of the proposed improvement. All right-of-way acquisition would be completed in accordance with the Uniform Relocation Assistance and Real Property Acquisition Policies Act of 1970 as amended. There are representatives here this evening at the right-of-way table that can assist you with information on the process that TxDOT will follow for right-of-way acquisition. Brochures, including 2 booklets titled The Purchase of Right-of-Way and Relocation Assistance, are also available to you at the right-of-way table here tonight. These booklets contain detailed information to adequately inform you of your rights and of TxDOT's right-of-way acquisition procedures. prior to finalizing project plans, and any necessary follow-up actions will be taken. Assuming there are no major issues arising from this hearing that cannot be addressed in a reasonable timeframe, final and final clearance is expected by March of 2017. As mentioned earlier in this presentation, letting is anticipated to be in 2020, and the proposed project construction is expected to take approximately 4 years. Thank you for your attention. I will now return the hearing to Mr. Burr.
Thank you, Mr. Oval. I'd like to emphasize that the I-635 LBJ East Ultimate project could be awarded for construction as early as the fall of 2018, depending on the delivery method. Under the leadership of Councilman Adam Magoo and the financial backing and support of the Regional Transportation Council, 2 projects will be broken out of this ultimate project and accelerated for construction. The first project, sand walls up and down the corridor at a cost of $31 million in the summer of 2017. The second project, the LBJ Skillman Interchange at a cost of $65 million in the summer of 2019.